start, but let's just have a look at 5i. Hey, come on, look up. Px cubed minus 26x squared minus 71x plus q. When I divide by x minus 1, and when I divide by x plus 3, the remainder is 9, and the remainder is minus 363. So, I put in 1, and I get p minus 26 minus 71 plus 9, plus q, isn't it? Yeah, q, that's a q, not a 9. Equals 0. Then I put in minus 3. Minus 27p minus 260, 50, 40, 2, 3, 4, is it? Can someone check? I'm waiting. Someone check. It is 2, 3, 4? Okay. Minus 230, plus 213. Again, I'm waiting. 71 times 3? 213, okay. Plus q equals 0. Oh yeah, sorry, I wrote 0, force of habit. It's not zeros here, it's the remainders, which is 9 and minus 363. Okay, so what have we got? We've got two equations with two unknowns, so we can solve. The first equation is p plus q equals whatever 9 plus 26 plus 71 is. And then the second equation is minus 27p plus q equals whatever minus that number minus that number plus that number. Can you give me those two numbers at the end, please? So what's the first one? 106. And then the second one? Minus 342. I'm not finished, but I think I can stop there because what's left to do? Elimination. Yeah. Yeah, whatever you prefer, yeah. You can multiply by minus 1, or you can just subtract them. Whatever, it's okay. There's no need for me to continue because this is a normal enough problem. Is there? Come on, guys. Yeah. Can you double check the 9, the 26, and the 71? Is that 106? And then these three here is minus 342? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah.
Minus 20 minus 3 cubed, isn't it negative?
It is. Did I not put this? Is that 3 cubed? Yeah. What's 3 cubed? Yeah. I think this is right. Yeah. Yeah. This is right. I'll continue just to make sure. No, wait. We have to wait because Paul's having a conversation with you. Yes. Question? Oh, about this. Wait, you said 4D, did you? Yeah, but I'm still talking about this one. Any questions about this? Let me just quickly get the P. So that'd be minus 28p equals minus... Hang on, sorry, not to confuse. Wait. What I was actually doing was the bottom minus the top. If you're unhappy with that, I'll do it the other way. The top minus the bottom. 28p equals 448. So what's p? 16. So then q must be 90. Am I set the answer at the back? Which letter is this? I. Come on, hurry up. Yeah. Is that right? Isn't it? I can't quite see. Yeah, it is. Okay. Which one are they? Yeah, but you said 4D. Oh, G. You were in the class when I said this, weren't you?
No. It was tutorial.
No, but I said it in each tutorial.
Yeah, you did.
He wasn't.
You were in the class, weren't you? Like you were sitting up there when I said it, to delete it. And I even did my Star Wars impersonation. Do you remember that?
What's the physical?
I was in class, but I don't remember that part.
The trap don't answer, yeah.
It's a troll.
Yeah. It's Ali. I said to delete that question, okay?
Also,
And M as well. Yeah. Alright, moving on to the next topic now. So page 36. Scroll up a bit. Alright, just give you a minute there. Okay. Right, next page now, 36. Do you have that the same? Mo, what's wrong? What's wrong, Addy?
Just ask.
No, that you no. No, it doesn't work if you both say, he just asked me something, okay? One of you have to pick that. You're picking it, alright. Next page now, I have to go on, sorry. So what we're going to look at now, yeah, solve and sketch cubics. You do need to use long division. Okay, so let's see what one I'd like to do. I'll do the first one as an example. (9x cubed plus 10x squared minus 43x plus 24. I want to draw this, but first I want to solve it. Now, someone asked me, do you get this in the exam? Yes, I've seen it twice. Well, multiple technically, but only twice. And the problem here is that you do not have any of the roots. You have none of them. So unfortunately, you're going to have to try different answers one by one to see what you get. So what you do is you try, for example, x equals 0. But that's no good because that gives you y equals 24, which is not 0. I'm trying to find the roots here. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay? So that's no good. I could try x equals 1. And I see I get 19 plus 24, 43. Oh, okay, that gives me 0, doesn't it? 9 plus 10 minus 43 plus 24 is 0. So what I've done is I found a root. So I can use my remainder theorem. If I divide by x minus 1, what should the remainder be? I just calculated it. What is it? 0. So therefore it is a factor. So this is the first idea. What you do is first you guess until you get a root. And then once you have the root, that means you now have a factor. So we have one factor already. So now I do long division to get the other two factors. X minus 1 divided into 9x cubed plus 10x squared minus 43x plus 24. So first I need 9x squared. This will be 9x cubed minus 9x squared. Subtract, and I have 19x squared minus 43x plus 24 plus 19x. So I get 19x squared minus 19x. Subtract, and minus 24x plus 24 minus 24. So I have minus 24x plus 24. 0. Yeah.
So why do we use long?
I'm finding all the factors. So I already have one factor. Here it is right here. And to get the other two factors, what do I do? Factorize this.
Which is 9.
Yeah, so what's that going to be? 2 here.
9x minus 8 and x plus
8,
3.
3,
9 and 1.
no. 9 and 1? No, not this way around. Is it? Well, I don't think, no, it could be 24. No, I don't think it would be 24 and 1. It is a 9.
X minus 8.
It's 9x minus 8 and x
And x
plus
plus
3.
3. Yeah, that's correct.
9, 8, 27. Okay. So they're the two factors. Okay, so I have one factor. There's my second one. There's my third one. By the way, if this had no factors, then only these two are the answer. But it does have two factors, doesn't it? There they are right there. So I'll just put an X through that. Instead, we can use our two factors here. What's wrong?
Get an x minus 8 and x plus 3.
This, I factorize. Page. Look at page. Go to your book. Look at
I
page.
thought you got from the long division.
Oh, okay. No. I don't even know what. Don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Factorize. We did that. All right. Continuing here. So I have three factors. I have three roots. My three roots are. Where did I write them? X equals 1 or 8 over 9 or minus 3. So I have three roots. There's always one point I can find where it crosses the y-intersect. So what's that? Where it crosses the y. I make x 0 and y is 24. So there I have 4 points. That's enough to draw the cubic.
Make it as accurate as possible.
As accurate as possible, yeah. So that's 24. Okay, so let's try and draw this. So here it can be 24 minus 24, and here can be 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. My first point is here, 1, and then 8 over 9, which would be here, and then minus 3, which would be here, and then 24, which is here. And the shape a cubic makes, yeah. If it is a positive cubic, it goes up, down, up. And if it's a negative cubic, it goes down, up, down. So this one will go, now, it'll be a bit tricky for me to draw. There's my cubic. There we go. All right. So draw that down, please, and we'll have a pretty graph. No, not even close. We'll have a pretty graph in a moment. So you get this in the exam. They would give you a cubic, and they would say, firstly, solve it, and then secondly, sketch it. So this sketch would have maybe 5 marks. Yeah, it could be about 5 marks. Okay, can I? Yeah. Yeah, what do you mean? Positive cubic goes up, down, up, and a negative cubic is down, up, down.
How do you define it?
Huh?
How do you define it?
Oh no, that's a fact always. Like in the same way, quadratic is a U, positive quadratic is U-shape, and negative quadratic is a hill shape.
Oh, you mean the sign
Before the cubic, yeah.
Okay.
Up, down, up. And then what's the Nomi code? Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, A, B. Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B or something? A, B, A, B. So don't know, man. So don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
No, it's something to do with Star Wars.
No, nothing to do with that. Oh.
Something to do with
A jet in San Andreas.
Look, when I look at this class, I thought there was much more geeks in it than there seems to be. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Right. Can you read out the cubic and we'll have a nice graph here of it? Y equals, what is it? 9x cubed
plus 10x squared
10x squared.
minus 43x
Yeah.
plus 24.
Plus 24. Okay, so the graph here, let me just, I might have to zoom out a bit on the y-axis. Get down to 24. Now you can't quite see it here actually, but it is. It does cross it at 2 points here. It doesn't look like it on the graph. How can I? Might have to exaggerate a bit more. No, you can't see it unless I zoom in here, but it does cross here twice. Let me zoom in to show you that. Where's center on cross? Okay. Yeah, but you get, yes, you got the same thing as me. Good job. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can just about see it there. 8 over 9 and 1, it crosses twice. Okay? But I want to do another graph where you do actually have something that is properly like this, that it crosses only twice, once and twice. And then the next graph I'll do is where it crosses only once. So if it crosses only once, that just means it goes up. It doesn't come all the way back down and then goes back up. Yep. Okay, let's have a look at one like that. So let me just check. I want only... Yeah, actually, so that's B now. So I'm going to do B. Y equals 81x cubed plus 99x squared plus 19x plus 1. Okay. I know that if I use x as 0, will I get 0? No, I'll get 1. And I know I should not even bother using positive values of x. Why not? They're all positive, so that could never be 0. So I should start my guessing at minus 1 and work down. And is minus 1 makes 0? You're finding a root by guessing. So a root means when y is 0, when it crosses the y-axis. Minus 1. Yeah. So what's my first factor that I found? X plus 1. Okay, so we divide. Alright, so first I need 81x squared. And I have 81x cubed plus 81x squared. Subtract. I have 18 here, isn't it? 18x squared plus 19x plus 1. So here I need 18x. 18x squared plus 18x. Subtract and I get x plus 1. So what do I need here at the end? 1. So that's enough. Okay, this has two factors as well. So there's my first factor. And then this here has two factors as well. So let's see. I'll just write them on top. Well, it's definitely going to be 1 and plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 9x and 9x.
Yeah.
Okay. It has 1, yeah. So that's a 9x and a 9x. So 1, 2, but this one is the same.
So square.
Squared, yeah, you could write squared, but I'm not even going to consider it. It's the same one twice. Okay, so there are my two factors, and finally, where does this cross the y-axis when x is 0? 1. So you have, look, A, B, C, 3 points, the two roots and the y-intercept. So we'll draw it now. So here is y, here is x, this is 1. Oh yeah, sorry, I should write down what the roots are. The roots are minus 1 and minus 1 over 9. Can you see that? Minus 1 over 9? So, here, minus 1, here is 1, here is minus 1. So the two roots are minus 1, and that's a minus 1 over 9. So that's about there. And then this is here as well. And positive x cubed, what's that? Down, up, down? No. Down. Did I do it backwards, didn't I? It's up, down, up. Isn't that what I said a moment ago? Yeah, okay. So my graph will go like this. Up, down, but be careful. If I go too far, then when I come back up, it crosses again. It only crosses once. So I must immediately go back up. So that's what the graph looks like. Yeah.
The 0 was the y-intercept.
Yeah.
Why did we, consider it?
We always get it because we always can get it. It's always easy to get.
Yeah,
And
why didn't we use it to the first question?
oh, I think I did.
Yeah?
Yep. 24.
Oh,
Yeah. And in fact, in the exam, they usually say to include x and y intercepts in the graph.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
mean and the no division.
Oh, I didn't finish it. I didn't even bother to finish it because I could see what was going to happen. When I multiply this by 1, what do I get?
0.
X plus 1. And then when I subtract, I have... So, no, you're right, Hussein. I stopped early because I could see what was going to happen. I was going to end up with remainder 0. I basically stopped as soon as I got my quadratic. I didn't need to continue. It was just to save a bit of time, that's all.
So when you do this, you will arrange it. Or just
Yes, actually, but I don't recommend it because getting the remainder equals 0 reassures you that you did it right. So I wouldn't recommend it in the exam. Yeah.
How do you determine when to go down
It's usually symmetric, so the hill should be... Oh, you mean like how high up to go? You don't know. You don't know. Yeah. Well, I mean, there is a way to work it out that we haven't done yet. And actually, in the exam, I don't think they asked for this point, but you're right. You know, you could have gone shallower or you could have gone higher. But the problem is, if you go higher...
What's the maximum and minimum?
See, the reason I went roughly this high is because I feel like if I went higher, then I need to go lower on the other side. And if I went lower could have been all right, but it feels too sharp here. I don't know. I mean, this point is not important for the graph question.
I think extending the x-axis makes it easier.
Yeah. Anyways, Ali, if you really wanted to know, Ali, what you could do is that's minus 1, that's minus 1 over 9. So here is roughly minus 0.5. If I put minus 0.5 in here, I get a rough number for how high this is to be. Is it 0.7? Yeah, so that's about 70% the height to here. We'll have a look at the graph. Okay. So let me just delete that. We get y equals, what is it? 81x cubed. Okay, we'll graph that. You said it was 0.7.
No, sorry, it's 8.4.
Yeah. Sorry, Ali. You are right. My sketch here is actually off quite a bit because when I do this in the computer program, this point actually goes much higher. Although you would have a nice graph paper to do this in the exam. But it actually goes much higher than I would have guessed. You say all the way to 8, is it here? But that's not important. Even the graph I did would get me full marks in the exam. Well, I did write in my x and y, didn't I? I did, yeah. Well, it wouldn't quite get me full marks. In the exam, to get full marks, I need to write in the coordinates beside each point. Okay. Anyways, that's a nice one. There you go. And this does actually touch only once here. Okay. Right, I will do another example now. So I think the next one will work. Yes, I'll do the next one, C. Y equals 16x cubed plus 56x squared plus 49x. Okay, this is nice. I know if I try x equals 0, what's y? 0, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I found my root. So then what's my factor? X minus 0, or x in other words. So that's my first one. First factor. Okay. Now, I divide. I think if you want to write x or x minus 0, that's fine. I'll just write x. Okay. So, first I have 16x squared. That's 16x cubed. Subtract 0, and then here is carried down 56x squared plus 49x. Okay, what do I need next?
56x squared. No, that's 56x.
Yeah, 56x, isn't it? So here I get 56x squared. And then I subtract. They go, and what's here? 49x. And then what's next?
Plus 49.
Plus 49. And then here I get 49x, and I subtract, and I have 0. So what I do now is I try to factorize this. But when you try to factorize it, you see that you can't. And what you need to check is, does it actually have solutions? So we do our discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. And when you calculate this, you'll discover that it's negative, which means it has no roots, so no factors, so no point in trying.
So we have to do this in the exam to show that it doesn't have
It has 1.
Yeah.
Zero. It's not less than 0, it's just 0.
It has 1.
And
Oh, it has?
Yeah.
the root square of 7.
Square plus 7.
First plus 7.
Ah. Oh, okay. That's all right.
So if it didn't have any factors.
Wait, shh, listen.
If it didn't.
That's what I'm going to say. Sorry, I thought I picked. Hey, listen. Sorry, I thought I picked a question that had no factors. It turns out the discriminant is 0, so it has 1. Okay. If I was going to say, if it has no factors, Hussein, that's it. You just have one root.
I just don't have to prove it.
You don't have to prove it, and you don't have any other roots to put on your x-axis. Oh, you still have to sketch it. I'll do one like that in a moment. Anyways, what's the factors here?
Minus 7.
No, the factors.
7x minus 1.
7x minus 4.
Yeah. 4x plus 7.
4x plus 7. Okay. So what are my roots? Hey, come on. What are my roots? 0 is my first one. Or minus 7 over 4. And then when I put x0, I get my y-intercept. What's my y-intercept? 0, 0. Yeah. So let's try and draw that one. I'll just squeeze it down here. 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, y and x. Okay, so my roots are 0 and minus 7 over 4. Sorry, so that would be actually out a bit further. That's about here. And then, where's my y-intercept? It's also here, isn't it? So, I think if I was to draw this, what is it? Down, up, down. So, I go down, up, and then back down. I don't want to continue too far. Down, up, down. Sorry, did I do it the wrong way? Positive is up, down, up. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. So it'd be up, down, up. Okay. Yeah, and if it was negative, it's the first one I drew. Yeah.
Is it the 4x, 4x plus 7 is the intercept?
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is this one, which is there.
Yeah, is it going to down a point minus 7 over 4 and then to
You think it should be down here?
yeah.
Hang on, let me go back. Up, down, up. Yeah, up,
No,
down.
I mean, it's go up and down at point minus 7 over 4. No.
Oh, you mean it goes down before the 7 over 4. She said that it doesn't cross it. It just touches the x-axis.
Oh, you think maybe I have it the wrong way around? You know what?
I'm so confused.
Let's sketch it.
Let's do it. Can you read out the cubic?
16x cubed.
Plus 56x squared is
Mhm.
plus 59x.
No, that's not. Okay.
That's what
Weird.
It's weird. She's correct.
Technically, it's up,
No, I don't.
Up,
It is up, down, up.
Oh,
Down,
yeah, minus 7 over
up.
4 is y into 7. So yeah, it should cross.
no, it's not.
Oh, y equals 0 is y into 7.
Yeah. Yeah, but wait. I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to think what is the easiest way to check that. Okay. So the problem is, hey, listen. Almost that, yeah. The problem is I do not have enough points to draw this with confidence because I only have 2 points. So I have this possibility, and then, as you were saying, rightly so, the other possibility was it goes up, just about catches this one, goes down, and then goes through that one.
You can come up with a point.
Yeah, well, the easiest way to check which it should be, I should get one other point. So if I just put in x equals minus 1, if it's positive, it's like this. And if it was a negative number, then it means it's like this. Okay, that's tricky. That's tricky.
Test it out. Just put a line. That means one of the factors is completely.
Yeah, I'd say that.
In those cases, it doesn't cross. It just touches.
Just touches.
So can't you just like put a random number in the equation?
Maybe sometimes, but I think sometimes not. Maybe not. Yeah, you're right. So I think when you have only 2 points, it might be wise to get another point. Probably the best point to get would be one that's between the 2 you have already. So, like for example, what was my first root? 0. My second one, minus 7 over 4. So if I just choose some negative number between the 2, it will help me to draw this. Okay?
Maybe get one before and one after.
Or even one before and one after. And I do not think this would ever happen in the exam though, because every time I've seen cubics in the exam, I've never seen this type in the exam. Okay? In fact, the ones I usually see in the exam have 3 roots. Anyways. Okay, I think another thing that was a little bit complicated with this question. You see here, my original cubic also has no number at the end here. Do you see that?
You have to get a y-intercept.
Yeah, well, the y-intercept, it was a bit weird because the y-intercept was also one of the roots as well. So maybe this was a difficult example to do. But I still want to do one that has only 1 root. Okay, so hang on. D. Okay. All right, so what do we have for D? X cubed minus 2x squared. What's next? Plus 6x minus 5. Okay. So I'll just do this in the program to save time, okay? So first we have to make a guess. I can see no point in trying 0. So let's try 1. So I put in 1. And I get 0. Oh, that was lucky. So my first guess of 1 got me 0. So x equals 1 is the root. And what is the factor? X minus 1. So what do I do next? I do my long division. So I have my cubic divided by x minus 1. I'm just getting the program to do it. So you know how to do long division. So I divide by x minus 1, and what answer should I get? I should get a quadratic. which is there. Yeah. Now, what do I do next? It doesn't have any roots. Yeah, it doesn't have any roots. And how can we check that? We do b squared minus 4ac. So that is minus 19. So it has no roots. So this cubic has only one root. What is it? 1. And then when I put x is 0, I get the y-intercept. What's that? Minus 5, isn't it? So if I just do a quick sketch here, I have, really quick, what was my root? Minus 1 or 1? The root?
No,
1.
Yeah.
And the y-intercept?
Minus 5.
Minus 5. 5 minus 5. Okay, so here is my only root, and then here's my y-intercept. Now, again, because there's only 2 points, so I don't get caught out again, we have to be really careful here. We know it's cubic, so what does it do? Is it up or down first? Up, down, up. So it goes up, down, up. And I want to hit these 2 points. And only these 2 points, okay? So let's look at some possibilities. It goes, it could do something like up, down, up, like this. Is there anything, or maybe it could do something weird like, I'll draw that again. I don't know. It goes up, up, down, up. You see, the problem is with only 2, you can imagine a few possibilities. Up, down, and then, sorry, try it again. Up, no, it doesn't twirl. Up, down, up, something like that. That's still going through the 2 points, isn't it? So I need to get a couple more points just to help. Yeah, can we put in minus 1? What do we get? Minus
14.
So it's really far down here. Okay, and then and I have this one here and this one here.
Put another number into the equation.
Yeah. So it's really far down. And could someone put in something like 0.5? What do we get? Or I can even get my program to do it. So when I put in minus 1, I get minus 14. And if I put in 0.5, I get also a negative number. Nearly minus 4. So, yeah, around about, I don't know, about here. So I need to go, see, now my graph looks ugly.
Put negative 0.5.
Like this?
Yeah, what's minus 0.5?
Minus 18.5.
Yeah, sorry, I can't draw this anymore because I don't have any numbers on my y-axis. So I'm just guessing. I'm like, oh, minus 8. That's about here, isn't it? So that's not it at all. Sorry, so this is bad now. I don't have proper graph paper. But if you had graph paper, I guess you could see it a bit clearer. Will I do the... Use the program. Use the program. All right. Yeah, thinking's bad. Okay. Let's see what we get.
Swish and kick.
If you zoom out.
Yeah.
You know what? It is actually kind of in a straight line nearly. It goes up, down, up, but it barely
It looks
bends.
like not one over X, but 1 over X squared.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so actually, I had a rough idea. It goes up, down, up, but the up, down, up part is nearly flat. You see there at around about the y-intercept? Yeah, it goes up, doesn't really even go down, it kind of flattens down and then goes back up. Yeah, there's no clear vertex here.
Speed bump.
Yeah. These are tricky to do. In fact, the easiest one to do is the one that has 3 roots. The first one I did for you. Because once it has 3 roots, up, down to the next root, up to the last root. And that is usually what you get in the exam anyways. That's usually what you get. And then the other one you get after that is the two roots, where it goes up, down, touches just once, and then goes back up. I've never seen one that crosses only once, like this. Okay, I've never seen that in the exam. And like I said, I've seen the cubic graph a few times, but when they do it in the exam, they usually give you one of the roots in the exam. Only twice did they not give you a root. Okay? You have to guess it first. But in fact, they usually give you the first root anyways. Usually. So I'd say this question has been in the exam maybe 10 times. 8 times they give you a root, 2 times they haven't given you a root. And of those 10 cubic graphs, I would say 6 or 7 of them would be the tree roots, yeah. 7 of them, I'd say. And then the other 3 were just 2 roots.
If I had to guess, it
Yeah.
has to be between the two numbers.
Yeah, in my experience of when it's come up and in the syllabus, the first guess should always give you a result between -3 and 3. So if you have tried all the numbers from -3 to 3 and you haven't found a root, it means you made a mistake in one of them, because it's always one of these. Yeah.
What will we do with where you
Semester 2, Newton Raphson method. We'll do that. Yes, I know what you're asking. Now, I'll say this again. In the syllabus, it says students must be able to graph the cubic and they must be able to guess the first root when the root is small. So my interpretation of small is -3 to 3. Okay? Yeah. And in fact, most of the time it's 1 or 2 anyways in the exam.
Just to make it simplified.
Yeah. So if you're going past 3, you've done something wrong. Okay? Yeah? What's wrong, Don? Question? Well, you can work together in a moment. I'll just give you the homework ones. You can start now. So, right. So firstly, he has all of them. Yeah? You see? You said you wanted to. No? Yeah. Let me highlight it, please. Okay.
No objection.
WXY. Hard. Yeah. WXY is good because it includes 3 roots, 2 roots, and a 1 root problem. So it covers the 3 you get in the exam. Alright, WXY, and you can start them now.
Yes.
Thank you.